Okay, I'm back on Anniversary Edition. I guess I'm going to get rid of old Ren LE for good now. I love it. I got it set up nicely, but I'm going to have to go with the Anniversary Edition, even though I think it's all overpowered. Everything's OP in this edition, from the weapons to the armor, even the houses are OP. But it's got some great stuff that I like. I don't really like all of the Creation Club content because sometimes it feels like I'm playing Creation Club instead of just Skyrim. Kind of like the old Rim days when you were on Frostfall. People would say that it's more like you're playing Frostfall instead of Skyrim. Well, that's the way I feel with the overwhelming Creation Club content. And it's just too difficult, really, to get rid of some of it. So I'm going to have to live with it. But there's a lot of it I do love. And look at, we've got all kinds of vampires. I'm in the vampire menace, no doubt about that. And I kind of like going into the towns and coming upon these travelers. I think I'm using the Black Bow of Fate right here. I want to use the Black Bow of Fate and some of the weapons that are native to the game, but that Bow of Shadows is just so darn overpowered. But I tend to keep using it a lot. I wish I didn't have to. You'll see later when I'm fighting the dragon, I switch over to it.
Take a look.
But right now I'm trying to live with the Bow of Shadows and the elemental arrows. You know, the ones that explode, the fire, the ice, the lightning. I actually like those. It's more like artillery. Or if you're a mage, you know, shooting fire bolts and stuff, things like that. I'm having a little difficulty zeroing in on my targets here without trying to hit any allies with the splash from my elemental arrows. Okay, that guy went flipping up in the air. That was pretty nice. So I guess I got me a vampire in front of me here. I'll let the Khajiitan guards take care of him. Now here we get, I'm leaving the farmhouse, and right away there's a dragon. You know, sometimes I think the dragons become a nuisance in this game. That's why a lot of times I just postpone going to Whiterun and starting the whole Bleak Falls Barrow, you know, Dragonborn, you know, the dragons flying around quest. They do become a nuisance. But then sometimes when I'm gone a long time without them, I kind of miss them, like to see them back. So, you know, it's one way or another. Now, I don't really like the fact that I'm scrolling through my inventory, and I typically don't like videos, you know, where they're doing that. Basically, I wanted to leave a little bit of this in to show that I'm using the Black Bow of Fate. But, I should have probably edited some of this out. So let's see what the Black Bow of Fate does. Now I think I'm on expert level, and sometimes I think making videos for, you know, people to watch would be better to even be on novice, where things go a little bit faster. And we don't want to be on Legendary Edition, you know, difficulty, where you know, take 20 minutes to kill something. At least it seems like that. Let's watch the health level go down a little bit at the top. We're still on the Black Bow of Fate. I'm apparently out of elemental arrows. And my helper's out there, the mage, you know, shooting fire. Now let's go to the Bow of Shadows. See if the health bar goes down a little bit faster. You know, I think it's close, but I think the Bow of Shadows does bring it down a little bit faster because it is higher damage than the Black Bow of Fade at this level. So here I am, back on Anniversary Edition. I'm going to love it. Later.